Welcome back. Mino, 7 days, intro. So I think with the announcement of 1.0, it's time to wrap this series up. A lot of this information is going to be outdated. Even the parts that work is going to have to be retested on the new build, so here in a few weeks, we're going to have to do this all over again. So, why beat a dead horse? But I didn't want to leave you guys hanging, so I wanted to do a quick walkthrough of the theory that I've been using to build these things. Hopefully you guys can play with a few POIs of your own and have some fun before the new build hits. And then you can help me test it when it comes out, right? Okay, so I'm just going to use some console commands and some God mode. We're going to get right to the point. Which leads us right to the Crack-a-Book Tower. Now, this used to be a gold mine back in an alpha or two ago, but kind of sucks now. Hey, dude, guess what I can do? Yeah, I don't think you can reach me, man. Mad about it? Yep. Feral Tom Clark. Got a few HP there, buddy. Well, while we're in God mode, I'm going to clear this out before these guys do more damage. Now you can tell by the number of baddies that this is a late game base. But if we're going to be throwing a 7,000 day horde on this, then yeah, we're talking about late game. I think that just about does it. Okay. Place is clear. Time to build a base. Now, two things work right out of the gate for this. One is verticality. 3 levels that you can play with, 1 level at the bottom. Now, I've tried to control where they come in on the bottom level, but once you get to a certain building size, it seems it doesn't matter. They're going to try to come through here no matter how much I reinforce it and leave the other entrance wide open, just because they spawn somewhere back over here, and that's closer, and oh well. So we're not going to mess with that. The bottom floor, we're just going to assume they're going to come in wherever they want to come in. What we can use it for, though, is to funnel them. So we got to make sure that's the only place they can get in. And over here is a little pathway that they can get in way up there. And we don't want that. So let's take that out. There we are. Now, even if they go up here, they're going to break through this wall, which is still this floor. So we're all right. Now there's a little alleyway down in here they can get in. Yeah, down in here. And it looks like the only way up is this stairwell, which is right here as well. Great, so everything funnels to this room. Now this room, how do we get upstairs from here? Right here. Okay, so to get up to this floor, it looks like that stairwell is broken. So already up here is kind of locked down. We got to give them a way up, so we will build a stairwell right here. Okay, fantastic. I'm going to make this nice and solid to make sure they don't fall off, because this is going to be very important that it stays up. And this will be the solo path to get into here. And this is where we can start having our fun. Okay. Fantastic. So we have our stairwell, which can continue up if we want, but we don't want. We want them going in here. And what we're trying to do is make them run long paths. Long, narrow paths that'll get them going in a straight line. So we can just throw some zip-zap lines down to slow them down, and then some turrets to shoot them. This isn't going to stop a day 7,000 horde, obviously, but it will slow them down, thin them out, and buy us a whole lot of time. We'll need several of these zones, but one thing at a time. We got to finish our path. So they're going to come this direction. Yeah, that's the only ladder that leads up. So from here, the straight path will be right here. This is probably where they're going to run, which means if I plan for that, they're going to run over here. So we're going to have to cover both ends and assume that only one is going to work. Now up here, yeah, they'll go up this ladder, they'll go up this ladder. They're going to break through that. Yeah. Okay. So that is where they will come in, I think. I don't think I can get them to go here. Not as is. And we want them to because there's that stairwell there. We can do a lot of damage right here. So we're going to take out part of this ladder. Yep. Right here. There we go. Now they won't go past that. Now, let's build a little walkway too. We want to make it easy. Now they'll definitely try to come in here. Weirdly, they'll probably break through the brick first because they're weird like that. But I see that coming. Now they'll go through here. There's nothing much we can do with these offices. One of the bummers about the way these guys path, which, I mean, not really a bummer, but bummer, is that if there's any neighboring building with a thinner wall than any of the defenses you build, they'll just go in through that and avoid your stuff completely. Learned that the hard way a time or two. So, yeah, you need a standalone building. You need it tall. And you need something you can build pathways that will make these guys run long, skinny lines. I think so far we have that. Once they're up this, they're going to want to go up because that's where we'll be. Locked. All right, anywhere else? Right here. Okay, so it looks like the stairwell picks back up on its own right here. Uppity up, and yep, right to the roof. Fantastic. We got one of these things. No ladder on it, but we can fix that. There's a little drop pit. Yep, got my idea. So out here, I'm not going to do anything. Now, like I said, it's too hard to predict where these guys come in. We know there's no surrounding buildings, so that's good. But they're going to come in from one of these several entrances. So we're just going to assume they end up down here. Don't worry about wasting resources trying to predict where from, because they're going to go up this stairwell. This is the only way up. Now, I do want to reinforce this stuff, I think, because bomb guys might go off in here. Either way, blade trap for a nice little welcome. And no, I'm not going to put one there because I think that's going to tear up the wall. It's weird like that. Okay. Let's harden these up, and then I'm heading upstairs. There we go. Now they're going to hit that running out of here, going this way. We'll put another one. Let's get rid of this little planter here. Put another one down here if we can. Doesn't look like we can. Okay. Let's set up a few blocks and some turrets here. So I stuck with SMG turrets up here, primarily because shotgun turrets, while very effective, will tear up your base. Normally not a problem, especially on temporary bases, but the idea here is to build a POI base that's more permanent, so we don't want it all torn up. Plus, the pathing is pretty slim, and one or two demolisher incidents like last time, and we could have some problems. SMG it is. Up we go. There we are. Now they'll go up here and out here, or else. Okay. Yeah, there's no way here, so they're definitely coming in through here, one way or another. Now, that means they're going to want to head to this stairwell right here. You know what that means. Now, we might need to reinforce those stairs because that could be problematic. That or... yeah. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a blade trap right about here. And then we're going to build a ladder. There we are. I'll strengthen that up, but that's the second way they can go up. They can go up here, and then go up here. Now, this is going to be a pretty quick trip. Go in that door and just zip, zip. And they'll probably choose that first. So, we need to make sure to reinforce that here in a second. First, we're going to harden this up. There. Now, either way, they're going to come through here. And we're all set. Now, to get upstairs from here, is it through this door? It is. That's good. They're not going to be coming through here. Yeah, one of these is the ladder we locked. The other one doesn't go up, so we're good. We're good. Fantastic. We know they'll come through here from way over there, which means this. That should handle the turrets from this side. I got one pointed right down here, one right there. Okay. Yeah, and this is going to be a short run because either way, I got a feeling they'll go this direction. If they do happen to go around here, well, this guy could still get them. Might want something over here just to be safe. There we go. That should do the trick. Okay, so on to the next floor, which is the roof. Cool, so this is where we're going to end it. They'll come in through this direction. There's no other entrance on the roof, is there? There is not. Oh, right here. Right here. So you always check your surroundings and just make sure. There is right here. Okay, it doesn't look like there's much to go around down here. So not the biggest deal. Yeah, probably something to do with this ledge and some walkthrough. Yeah, right there. They're wanting you to do things over here. I don't want them doing things over here, though, so we need to take care of this. So with that ladder taken out, that is it for the roof. Now we have our solo pad. Awesome. I think right up here is a pretty good place to build. We're going to use that tower too. Okay, so since they're going to be coming out through here, we're going to be over here. We want them to run over here, though. Yeah. So 1 and 2. That should do it for this direction. Now they're going to be running up here. So we need a ladder for them to run up, don't we? Ladder done. Now we need to give them a platform to walk on. There we are. Now we have the makings of a base. So if you don't know where we go from here, we got to make them jump. We got to make them jump to where our base is, which will be right here. Let's clear this crap out. Good enough. I think I have to pick this up to... Yeah, we'll do it this way. Geronimo! There we go. Now we're going to need more of these building blocks here. Let's go ahead and build a few. 250 should do it. We are not going to need that many. That's the point of using the POI, is that we're mostly using this structure. Okay, quick box. Just to be a bit cocky about it, let's build just enough to stand in. And we'll be in observation mode for most of the horde. So we can use a free cam and look, but we're not going to be able to fight. That should make it fun. There we are. Now, baddies won't be jumping more than 2. So we put our ladder 3 up, and we're going to be safe from them trying to just bum rush us. Like that. And that's why I like the parkour skill, because it just makes it that much easier. Now that plus a door, and we're going to be all set. There we go. Nice and safe. That's going to be our hidey hole. Now they need to be able to get to us. We're going to go ahead and let them get to us through the hidey hole over here. They're going to have to break the door, obviously. But we're going to let them. Well, we're going to let them think they can. Let's start building our pathway. There we go. I want it to run past here, because here is where I'm going to put my little dick punchers. Try to knock them down into here, which will send them to the bottom. That's going to be one of our start over points. It'd be cool to have one off the ledge too, but you know what? You know what? I'm gonna. This is the blowout, right? Let's just go for it. Okay, every few I'm gonna build a support here, just to make it nice and safe for them. There we go. Now, because they can't jump up here, as long as this path is valid, they're going to follow it. Now we have them coming through that door, so we know they're going to come through here. So now we got to make sure they run up that ladder. So we got to connect our path. Let's see. We have them hop down here. Things are so awkward to line up sometimes, even when you're in free float mode. Oh, you're good enough. It's because you're sitting on that. Fine, fine. Okay, and then we'll need to go over here if we want to do the double dip. Oh, no need to do the double dip. We can come over this direction. There we go. That's good. And then we can have them jumping right here. See, they will jump a maximum of 9. That should do the trick. And they should try to jump from there to there. We'll do this to make it easier for them. There we go. And we'll connect this one. Oh, yeah. Perfect. I did that by accident. Now they'll want to jump here, too. That's a good thing. Because sometimes they'll miss. Yep, here's a boop spot, too. I like that. Okay, we'll just leave this for decoration purposes. Yeah. There he is. Okay, if I'm over here, are you still active? You sure are. So we're fine there. Now we have a second one of these guys. Where are we going to put you, buddy? That looks like a good spot. Now if I can slow him down just right, that should kick him this direction. If we get lucky and get a good bounce, it might go all the way off the building. If not, just a good second line of defense. Okay. So let's make sure we're right. We've got a path to our door, which, yeah, they'll use that ladder to try to get to us. They'll probably just break through the wall. Not a problem. Hop this direction. Follow here. Up there. This is close enough. They'll jump. Which they'll climb up here to do that. And they're coming out that door. We have our pathing. Fantastic. I'm going to harden this up. And then we'll start building our defense zones around those turrets. You know, just to be safe, I'm going to throw that pole in. That way they can have a target. Probably put one up here too. Yeah, why not? There we go. Now they can jump from there to there. That should be good. So we have basic defenses up. Now what we got to do is slow them down as they hit these defenses. And generally I use hatches or these little bar things right here. Those guys. Now, these guys tend to work pretty well. As long as they're more than 2 up, then they won't try to jump them. They'll try to break them. At least if one of them. So, those are effective. I think we're going with that. We'll put one here, right? For you. Probably needs to go that high. Yeah. About like that. Yeah, because if they try to go around, they're just going to drop here. Unless they go into this area. Which they might want to do, and we don't want them to do. So, don't do that. Definitely don't do this. That should do the trick. One level down. Something like that. Now, if this were more of a permanent base, I'd actually just use hatches. because you can close those, and that way we could be walking back and forth through them because, you know, I wouldn't be in God mode. But for right now, it is what it is, right? There we go. Now we have fencing for pretty much every major turret hit spot that we've got. So should be all set. They're going to be coming down here and through here, and this is the spot we're ignoring. So if we wanted to, we could place something in here. You know what? We're gonna... One last blade trap. Just for funsies. Okay. That should do it. Let me solidify these, and then we will get our electricity and zip-zap things set up. That does it for the bars. Okay. Let's go back to the bottom, and we'll start again with our electricity and zip-zap lines. One last pass, and we're almost ready to go. For electric fences, we're not going to use that many of them. These are just going to be slow down points so these other things can be more effective. So we're going to throw one down here. And that's it. That's all there is to it, I think. Yeah. We have a set path. We have a way to go. I'm going to throw a few spikes down here to try to slow them down if they happen to make that far. Hopefully that'll convince them. And we need to make sure downstairs we don't have a similar issue with some walls. See, what I'm worried about is them just wanting to break through here, and then bypassing. See, they could bypass all of that and get right through here. That door would be very easy for them to walk through. Yeah. We need to secure this a little bit. There. Hopefully that'll convince them. If not, is what it is. That's going to be good enough. This, they're not going to complain. They have to go up. It's the around that I worry about. That's where we got to be extra cautious. So here we are. Day 7,000. Right before the big show. And you'll notice my camera is free. I'm in here. But we don't have to watch us. We're going to watch everybody else. So I'm just leaving this stuff open. We're going to figure out where they go. We're going to see how well we built everything. And all of this will be completely automated. Looks like she's getting a preview. It didn't work out, did it? Well, we know the front door has some protection. Now remember, this base is not about killing them all. It's about buying us 15 minutes. Well, now that's odd. What on earth is there that they don't like? I don't have anything there. I'm not sure what they're doing. Wow. Blowing up is what he's doing. And they seem to gravitate to that spot. Well. See, a couple of them have made it up. That guy did. But for the most part, they're right here. I mean, this was completely unintentional. I promise I did not plan this in my tapping. Well, 1.0 is coming out soon. Maybe they'll fix this. I don't know what this is. See, I didn't even plug this one in, thinking it would deter them too much. Wow. That one blade trap on the stairwell is enough to throw them completely off of their game. Well, as interesting as that was, it wasn't what we planned. It worked. We survived. But that wasn't what I wanted to happen. So, let's see what happened. There's a couple of things we need to fix up. There is a stairwell down here. Now, I'm concerned about this guy because there was already damage to these things with as few as came up. I don't like that. I'm thinking what happened is either they got mad because these weren't stairs and just started bashing on them, or cop came up here and blew up. Either way, no good. So we're going to move this guy to another spot in case it's the cops, and then we're going to build these guys some stairs. There we go. Now they have stairs to walk up and nothing chopping up cops, so hopefully that clears that problem up. Now we did have a problem in another stairwell. This guy. I'm not 100% convinced that they can use this. I think they can, and they should be able to, but these guys are idiots, so I'm not sure they can. We'll fix it. Now they surely can. And I got the wall behind it, for no reason. So, awesome. Okay. Alright, that looks pretty good. We're going to run test number 2. So they're using the entrance properly. At least we have that part going for us. And they're actually going through the door. Now that's a good thing. Look at that. Here they come. So that was part of the problem. Wow, only half an hour in and we're already hitting into the 3rd floor. Well, they're not up here yet, but that's that elevator door that they're going to break right through. Oh, and somebody blew up. Is that going to mess me up? Is somebody blowing up mess me up? Nope. Doesn't look like it. We still have a ladder. We're still alright. These guys already made it through. Off they go. They don't seem to be having a problem getting up here. And this Day 7000 Horde is not joking around, is it? I mean, I went kind of lightweight because I figured our in-game defenses with that milk lemonade thing is going to be our saving grace, but I think we're going to have to figure out if that's our saving grace or not. These guys are almost on the roof. Alright. Well, it seems like right about here is where they are getting stopped. At least for now. We've had a couple of them make it over to this line. Yeah. But that happens. It's okay. It's not quite midnight yet. And I think this is just the beginning of the second wave. So we got some time to figure this out. Can you do it? Can you make it to the roof? Because I kind of want to see if the part up there works. That would be great. Oh, are you going to make it? Oh, I think we had one dude make it. There he is. Well. Alright, well that part works. Here we go. Where are you guys going to go? Oh, over here. I didn't think you'd go over here. I'm not sure why you're doing that. I bet you I put too many defenses up, didn't I? Yeah, I'm hanging out up there. I sure am. So they're not wanting to go over and use that ladder. That's interesting. I'm not sure why that is. That's something we can look at here in a second. We know the rest works. Here we are at Day 7000, and we've got early visitors. A lot of early visitors. I think we had a wandering horde show up, and we timed that perfectly. So you know what? I'm going to let that happen. I'm just going to stare at ourselves. Yeah, it looks like it's giving out. That was a good test of the base, and look, we're getting XP. Where's the gunfire coming from? Oh, there they are. They're coming in through the back. Well, definitely a sign of a wandering horde, because all of the normal ones so far have been using this main entrance. That could have been luck, but I'm just going to assume. Day 7000 already getting the green boys too. Yeah, here comes the real ones. Here we go. Yeah, see, they're coming through there. Well, I don't know, those others might have punched a good-sized hole in the wall back here, because they seem to be pretty equal. Nope, see, here they go, here they go. These are the guys I'm used to. So the last group got hung up here till about at 11:30, close to midnight. We'll see how these guys do. Looks like this group got lucky. Well, I don't know if they got lucky. The wandering horde that came in 30 minutes early might have weakened the defenses just a little bit, because these guys are certainly cutting through the first two floors like nothing. They're getting chewed up a bit, but they're coming through. They haven't quite made it here yet, but it's just one elevator door away. Oh, I hear the electric. They made it through. Wow. They made it through that already. Up they come. This is it. Oh no. What did bomb guy blow up? Oh, he blew up my blade and zip zap. So these guys are just going to be running straight up that ladder now. Well, we were wanting to see what happened when they got to the roof. They are definitely going to make it to the roof this time. That zip zap, I think, is the last real line of defense I've got before they're up there. And there they go. Okay, we're going to get some on the roof here any minute. We'll listen for the guns to slow down just in case the wave ends. So, Jumpy Dude's trying to make it. Now we're getting a few. Worst case, we know that did the trick, because the last few that made it up here actually went for the ladder. So that's a good thing. That was the last thing we needed to do. We fixed our pathing just in time to have a messed up building and lack of motivation to go again. but it worked relatively well. Awesome. Well, thanks for joining, guys. It's been a really fun series, and we will definitely test this in 1.0, see if we can't do better. Using POIs can be fun, yeah? See you guys soon.